can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said, what's broke to a guy with a man?
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss to Armstead. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
No gain. A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
First down, Jaguars.
So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Complete to
A really good pickup of 28 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It'll be Minshew again. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Henry, the ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Complete to Derrick Henry.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
In punt formation.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Minshew. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Out of the gun, Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the delay, here's Hines. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And Eifert has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
37-yard line.
On second down, here's Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The stop by Taven Bryan. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
4-yard line.
Tannehill on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Titans 14, Jaguars 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That one good for 37 yards.
37 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Armstead. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The Jaguar ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down now, it's Hines. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
The third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Minshew throwing on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over first.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern on to punt for Tennessee.
Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, Minshew looking to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Gardner Minshew in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Miles Jack. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 9. Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Minshew on target here to Chark.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
33 yards.
Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Off play action, it's Minshew.
The open man is Westbrook. And he's taken down, but not before